Well, to talk more about this, we're joined by Ashutosh Srivastav, advocate in the Supreme Court. And Ashutosh, so the Supreme Court saying that the extension to the ED chief is illegal. This was his third extension and a setback to the central government.
There was amendment in the law, the CVC Act and also DSPE Act in November 2021, where the central government had, was empowered after the amendment to have any such extension of the CBI chief or the ED chief. Now when the matter has been heard by the Supreme Court has at the same time affirmed that amendment and said that the central government do have the powers for the extension of time, consecutively for one year until 3 years it can be extended. However, the Supreme Court referred to its previous order that was in 2021 when it had said that there should not be any further extension. However, that time the law was not there in force and this amendment took place thereafter. So obviously the central government argued in that way that since there has been amendment in the law and now the central government has the powers for the extension at least for 3 years as per the law. But the Supreme Court was of the view that since the order was already passed before the amendment, then in that case there should be some other person who should take the responsibility after 31st of July. So I think let's see, because it is still I feel that there could be some review which can be filed by the central government seeking to have the review of the Supreme Court considering the previous amendment which was made by the central government, and the same has also been affirmed by the Supreme Court. Now the only question which may arise whether this amendment will have the retrospective effect or not. If it has the retrospective effect, maybe the Supreme Court may reconsider. The central government was of the view that since a person who has been appointed as the ED chief has got immense knowledge and experience by the time to match with the the international standards and to see that the money laundering and such activities which have been taken care of by the chief in a proper manner should continue till further election or as the case may be.
So you feel there's still some room perhaps where the centre could use the fact that they've passed this to allow extensions. It could be used. So, and this also means for other extensions of senior officers, the government is now can give them those 3 extensions if needed.
Yeah, the Supreme Court has not said that the amendment which was made in the law and giving such powers to the central government for extension has any illegality in it. In fact, the Supreme Court has confirmed and clarified that those amendments are as per the law, as per the Constitution, and the Supreme Court has no issues with such powers being given to the central government as per the amendment which was carried out in 2021. Now,
right.
If the government has the power to make such extension as per the law, so whether this extension which was made is lawful or not, the Supreme Court only said that since we had this hearing in 2021 before such amendment, where the Supreme Court has clarified that there should not be any further extension of a particular person who is heading the ED. However, now the only mute question is whether this amendment should have retrospective effect or not. If
right.
The Supreme Court may be in any review, that of course will depend on the government if it goes. So if the Supreme Court considers that it can have that retrospective effect, then in that case this extension can be confirmed maybe in future. But at the moment, as we know, the Supreme Court has said that though the central government has all the powers for extension, but this extension is not as per the law laid down, or maybe as per what was
the law at the time of the extension.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks so much,
Yes.
Ashutosh, for joining us on the program.
Thank you.